Hey, what's up team? Eddie Gray here. Welcome to the channel, The Modern Creative. Today we're going to be taking a look at Antares' new plugin, Vocal De-Esser. I have been looking to replace a de-esser that I've been using for quite a long time. It is time for me personally to let go of all of my Waves plugins. And so I didn't think I was going to get there. I tried out a bunch of de-essers in the marketplace, and I could never really find the one that fit perfectly. It either worked too hard or worked too little, but I'm excited to say that today's the day. I'm letting go of my final Waves plugin. Now before we start, make sure you like the video, make sure you subscribe to help me with the YouTube algorithm. Hit the music. Alright team, so let's get into it right here. I'm a little bit hoarse, so we're going to make this fast. So here I have a vocal, and this singer, she has a phenomenal voice, but definitely there's lots of S's in there.
Never should have gotten out of bed, a million thoughts running through my head.
Alright, so now let's see what that sounds like with Vocal De-Esser.
Never should have gotten out of bed, a million thoughts running through my head. Fought by your ego that I fed, colorblind, the flags were always red. Everything we had is left a mess, give me a chance and I'll confess.
Okay, so I'm making these adjustments manually. Let's bypass.
Never should have gotten out of bed, a million thoughts running through my head.
So obviously that's going to be just way too harsh. And so with the magic of Vocal De-Esser, it sounds like this.
Never should have gotten out of bed, a million thoughts running through my head.
Now what I love about this plugin the most is this. Even if you don't know how to use it, even without using the assist function or adjusting any kind of knobs or sliders, you will visually see in the plugin that sibilance detection is occurring and slight de-essing is being applied in its default state. So if you see these blue images, those stand for soft sibilance. Anything orange is going to be hard sibilance. So when I say blue sibilance, I'm talking about S's, SH sounds, Z sounds, and then hard sibilance are T, CH, and K sounds. So let's go ahead and start over. Let's just go ahead and instantiate this from the top. So the claim is that you don't even have to turn anything, but in its default state, this is going to be working. Let's see if this is true.
Never should have gotten out of bed, a million thoughts running through my head.
Alright, we can see the blue images and the orange images starting to line up. And this is how you use the plugin in essence. You click on assist. Through machine learning, this thing does its job and we get the best sounding vocal possible. Check it out.
Never should have gotten out of bed, a million thoughts running through my head. Fought by your ego that I fed, colorblind, the flags were always red. Everything we had is left a mess, give me a chance and I'll confess.
Alright, so right now I've got this in link mode. We can unlink this as well.
Never should have gotten out of bed, a million thoughts running through my head. Fought by your ego that I fed, colorblind, the flags were always red.
So that is such a beautiful sound. When I compare this to my old de-esser, which again I had been trying to replace for the longest time, I liked it most of the time, but there were some instances where I just couldn't dial it in the right way just because of a lack of controls. So this is with De-Esser from Waves.
Never should have gotten out of bed, a million thoughts running through my head. Fought by your...
So that's what would typically happen. I would try and get the de-essing to work, and then I would hit it too hard, so I would back off.
Never should have gotten out of bed, a million thoughts running through my head. Fought by your ego.
And then sometimes I felt like it got too loose, or sometimes it got too tight. With Vocal De-Esser by Antares, I really just like the way it sounds. I love that I have control over both soft and hard sibilance.
Never should have gotten out of bed, a million thoughts running through my head. Fought by your ego that I fed, colorblind, the flags were always red. Everything we had is...
Alright, let's put all the reverb back in and let's see what this sounds like before and after.
Never should have gotten out of bed, a million thoughts running through my head. Fought by...
Alright, so that's definitely not going to work, right? Let's go ahead and turn on Vocal De-Esser. Here we go.
Never should have gotten out of bed. A million thoughts running through my head. Fall by your ego that I fed. Colorblind, the flags were always red. Everything we had is left a mess.
Okay, let's listen with the song. This is without de-essing.
Never should have gotten out of bed. A million thoughts running through my head. Fall by your ego.
It's definitely a little too harsh with the sibilants. Let's go ahead and turn it off.
Never should have gotten out of bed. A million thoughts running through my head. Fall by your ego that I fed. Colorblind, the flags were always red. Everything we had is left a mess. Give me a chance.
All right, and then after that, I'm using vocal EQ, and this is where I can bring in a little bit more air just by simply lifting up on this gain knob. And so this is all kind of working together. Let's check this out.
Never should have gotten out of bed. A million thoughts running through my head. Fall by your ego that I fed. Colorblind, the flags were always red. Everything we had is left a mess. Give me a chance and I'll confess. I always seem to settle down for less. You broke my heart and took the rest.
So this is definitely the best way to get the cleanest vocal sound available. Again, guys, I'm not playing. I tried out every single de-esser that you can think of. If I go into my list here, I tried out every version. SSL, Sonable I liked, but just sometimes a little too heavy. Soft tube, someone recommended this one to me. I tried it. It wasn't my personal favorite. And I'm not saying that you can't get your sound there if you use these plugins, but I like intuitive feel. I like plug and play. I want to be able to just turn something on and just have it work, if I'm completely honest with you. I think Antares hit another home run. Let's go ahead and just listen to the sibilants themselves. I'm going to go ahead and hit this headphone icon. So that's the info that it's capturing and it's massaging. And so let's listen to this one more time in the mix. This is before.
Never should have gotten out of bed. A million thoughts running through my head.
I like the sound. It sounds expensive. It sounds upfront, but it certainly is not polished. Check it out.
Never should have gotten out of bed. A million thoughts running through my head. Fall by your ego that I fed. Colorblind, the flag.
I mean, that truly is just such a stunning sound. This is Isotope Nectar. Let's listen to this.
Never should have gotten out of bed. A million thoughts running through my head. Fall by your ego that I fed. Colorblind, the flag.
I like that one too, but it's not as detailed. I feel like it gets in the way of the actual voice. This one here by Antares allows me to, in a sophisticated way, control just the sibilants without necessarily getting into some of the tonal quality of the voice.
Never should have gotten out of bed. A million thoughts running through my head. Fall by your ego. Never should have gotten out of bed. A million thoughts running through my head. Fall by your ego that I fed. Colorblind, the flags were always red. Everything we had is left a mess. Give me a chance and I'll.
Alright, let's try out Smart DS by Sonable. Here we go. I do like the fact that they have plosive control, but truthfully, I don't have as many problems with plosives as I do with sibilants. So let's see what kind of de-essing we can do here.
Never should have gotten out of bed. A million thoughts running through my head. Fall by your ego that I fed. Colorblind, the flags were always red. Everything we had is left a mess. Give me a chance. You broke my heart and took the rest. Never should have gotten out of bed. A million thoughts running through my head. Fall by your ego that I fed. Colorblind, the flags were always red. Everything we had is left a mess. Give me a chance and I'll. Never should have gotten out of bed. A million thoughts running through.
Yeah, I could hear it right away. It's just such a soft, silky quality that I demand when I'm working on vocals. I really need them to be silky smooth. So this is what I am after now. This is what I'm going to be working on. Let me know what you guys think about Antares. Their recent plugins have not been revolutionary per se, but they are absolutely necessary and they will definitely increase the speed of your workflow. If you're interested in working with Antares, I do have a link in the description. And so if you click on that link and you choose to purchase or subscribe, you can go ahead And know in your heart and in your mind that you are supporting the work that I'm doing here. Work hard every single day. I help a lot of people every single week. So thank you guys so much for that. I wanted to wish you a great day. Keep working hard. You're going to keep making progress every single day. One day you'll be able to look back and just realize, wow, I'm so glad that I invested myself. I'm so glad that I made all the sacrifices necessary to take my music and to take my life to the next level. This is Eddie Gray signing off. Thank you guys so much. Hit the like button. I'll see you guys later. Cheers.